What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Mod Squad vlog. I'm Greg. Thanks for joining us. We have a big project to do today. Well, I'm gonna try. As I said, I'm gonna try this big project that I decided to take on today. I'm gonna try and remove this dashboard from the GTR, the R35. This is a 2016 Nissan GTR. The dashboard was damaged and my other stuff were damaged, so we're gonna try and I'm gonna try and remove this dashboard. I've never done anything like this before. I was looking at some videos, and from what I'm seeing, it's a lot of work, but hey, I'm at home, nothing to do, so it's a big project, but I'm so ready to try it. So let's go. Let's get started. So guys, as I say, I have no idea what I'm doing. So as I go along, I'm gonna just learn. So so far, I realized that now you have to pull all of this down. Now to pull this down, first you have to pull these two bolts that hold the hood latch, the bonnet latch. Yeah, so it's two 10 bolts I just pulled a while ago. They're underneath here. As you can see, but they're underneath here. So I pulled those already. Release the steering so you can push up the steering so you have space. You push up the steering like this, and then this will just fall out like this, because it's just like a plastic clip. So all the switches now, I'm gonna pull this and this one, and then yeah, it's gonna be fun to go along with something that I'm learning as I go. So let's do this. So after you remove the under tray, we're gonna have to, this will allow the steering to come out, so you can pull this. These are the clips. I'm realizing, these are the clips. So what I did was pull these up, and then you take this off, because this is just part of the dash where the AC unit is and everything. Let's take my time. All right, they're very delicate, guys, so you have to be gentle with it. So now this part now, which is the cluster, as you can see, which I don't think I need to pull out yet. Let me see, it's around here. So all these plugs, you're gonna have to just pull all these plugs one by one. All right, guys, so now that we removed the steering from out of the way, we're gonna take this out, the center console. So what you need to do, if you have a spoon you can use it, but I have this, so I see where people use spoon and do it, but you just put the kind of prise on the CD player part and push these up, and then you take these out with your hands. It's like a clip, simple, very easy to pull out. And the same thing for the other side as well, and just pops out. But this works really good. I got these at Harbor Freight, and these are plastic, so they won't scratch anything. So then you see all the screws and everything here. So let me go ahead now and pull this out, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like without all of this here. So after you pull that out, these two sides out now, so you put your hand underneath and you pull these two things out. And there you go. And then you just unplug them. Yeah, you're gonna have to unplug them one by one. So I'm getting there, guys. I'm getting there. As I said, like I've never pulled a dash from a GTR before. I've pulled multiple Hondas, but this is, different. So I gotta take my time and just, understand it. But so far so good. I haven't cracked anything. I mean, the only crack on the dashboard is this big, thing here. That's how we're taking it out. So yeah, so let's pull off these, put these one side very neat. They're very fragile, of course, so you have to take care of them. So let me go do that, and then yeah, get in there. let me show you how far we've gotten. So this is how it is now. So all that's left now is just some screws. So guys, finally took out the dash. Looks a mess in here, but at least I got the dash out. It wasn't easy, but I think I'll do it again. You know, because now I know what to pull and you know where to find the bolts and the screws. But yeah, dash is out. It's another day. I got a call from Carlos, the guy that's fixing the dashboard. So he said it's ready, so I'm on my way to go and pick it up. I'm so eager to see it, guys, and I know you are too. So when I get there, yeah, we look at it together. All right, so I'll see you guys there. Here we go, guys. Wow. 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 Man. Guys, I'm amazed right now. This was where all the damage was. It looks like new again. Amazing. Big up to Carlos. There you have it, guys. If you guys want to come and bring your, you know, and I say he does everything. He does a lot of other things too. He reprograms the module, airbag module, and he does the seat belts also. So yeah, you guys wanna come through and check him out. I'll leave the link in the description below, and you guys can also check him out. All right. So first it was a bit tricky to get the dashboard in because I was by myself. My wife was holding the camera, so never had anybody on the other side to hold it for me, so I had to be careful so I don't scratch up any of the interior. But it was pretty straightforward after I got it in. As you could see, it was a little bit heavier because the airbag, of course, I had to install by the airbag on the passenger side, but it went in fairly easy. And then I had to go now like underneath, make sure I had underneath on the passenger side. I had to make sure nothing was not lined up. That was what I was doing. Then over to the other side, I had to adjust some more stuff. So yeah, it wasn't as hard as how I thought it was going to be, thankfully. So that was good, because the day was really getting hot. Woo! Round one. So guys, this is a lot of work to reinstall this dashboard. So sorry if I didn't go stage by stage with you guys, but trust me, it's a lot of work and a lot of process. So what I would say is, first, after you basically place the dashboard in the car, you have to make sure you have it stable. So these two screws here, right in front of the steering wheel, you put in back these screws here, and then the hard work begin, where you have to remember now where all of these plugs go and stuff. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm doing the infotainment system and all the buttons and stuff, all of these things. So yeah guys, it's as I say, it's a lot of work. So I'll be back when I'm at another stage again. Okay. All right guys, so this is where we're at again. As I said, once you drop in the dashboard, you have to put in the infotainment system, CD changer, all of that. And trust me guys, it takes a while. But you know, after doing it over, you know, for the first time and then for the second time, you kind of get the hang of it. But yeah, you definitely have to move the whole shifter unit from here. But I say I apologize guys for not being able to show you the steps, but I can definitely guide anyone that's doing this. I can guide them through, so don't worry, you can always hit me up and ask me, because this thing is not, you know, it's not easy, and I'm here alone, so I don't have anybody I can mount where I could mount the camera. You would not be able to see anything anyway. So yeah, so I'm almost, yeah, you could say I'm getting there. Next now I'm gonna button up the dash up top here, and then I put the cluster, and then yeah, then it's almost done. So I'll show you guys again once I get to that stage. So guys, this is where we're at now. As you can see, all the top part of the dash has been buttoned up. I have this the sides piece to put on both sides, as you can see, and then the only thing I have left to do is a cluster, but I'm waiting on a part to fit up the cluster. Thinking the accident part got damaged, so I'm waiting on that. But so far, yeah, looks like inside of a car again. So here's where we're at now, guys. Dashboard is basically completed. I just have some little things to button up, and yeah, but dashboard is installed. Comment down below and tell me how you think it looks, guys. As I said, guys, hit me up if you have any questions, if you're doing yours, or you know, and you want to ask some questions, you can ask me. So but thanks again for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.